Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Farias and today I'm gonna show you the catalog of recipes I designed using React and Redux. Here is the live version. It deployed using Heroku, and you can download this repo and all dependencies start local in localhost if you want. The given design is from Behance, created by Mark Anthony. And I'm using two screens of this design, just to display all the categories and to show a list of recipes. So this is the project. If you click on any category like pasta, you can see I'm in the root now. But if I click on the category, the path is going to change, and after that I can see a list of categories, and also I include a slider here. The source code, so I told you I'm using React and Redux, so that's why I'm using React Redux to connect React with Redux and map dispatch to props. So the first thing we need to consider here is in the home page, in the root path, we can see a list of categories. The list of categories I'm calling is the initial state is an empty array. So after getting, okay, let me go back to categories. I'm using use effect to update the first time of the first for just one. For the first time I load a page, and it doesn't going to depend of any changes in the interface. That's why this is an empty array, and it only going to update once when I'm gonna try to get all the categories using a parameter here. And after getting the categories, I'm using fetch to save the new array that I want to update the current state with this array. And this array is going to have a new object with the categories, with the list of categories. So fetch is declared here in maps dispatch to props, and it needs to have a list of categories. That's why I'm sending an array here, and here I'm calling the action. So if I go to actions folder, I'm going to find fetch categories actions, and here is the categories, and I saving the categories in payload. And when I go to the reducers, now I'm going to fetch the categories because I'm switching between the action type, and then I'm going to return everything from the payload. So that's why it takes some time to display all the list here, because I'm requesting for the category. But I'm using two APIs, and this is because, as you can see in the container, I'm only sending the name of the category and an empty URL, because this API only has a list of categories. So that's why I'm using another APIs. When I render with React. The categories, I'm mapping through the list of categories previously filtered, and in this category I'm render, for each category I render category component. If I go to category component, I have another request here to get the photo and update the URL. And this is another API. If something goes wrong with this API, I'm going to display a random image here. And that's how it works. I decided to use Redux, and Redux is really good because it allows you to have a different states, and you can manage easily the states in your application. In this case, I'm using categories, I'm using filter, and also I'm using meal state, but everything is in the store. So here in the index, index.js, I'm calling a root reducer, and the root reducer is defined inside the reducers files in index, and here I can easily access to each state for update or delete categories, meals. So if I want to scale my application, if I want to make it bigger or implement different things, I can easily do it using React and Redux. And React and also it's good to use React components, because for example here in the meals I'm displaying a list of meals. This is the slider, so it's going to be easier to split old code and make it readable. So this is the slider, this is a slider component, and the slider component is only going to render the list of meal. So that's why I'm using React and Redux in this application. And that's it. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.